go. Side questing. Let's rock on, because it's way better than those jokes. So you know what, those jokes, these side quests don't even seem that bad no more. You know, like it feels a lot. How many side quests are here? 1, 2, 3 side quests. Sorry, we'll mop them up in like 10 minutes.
He's a surly super.
You know, when Clive wants to run faster. Really? Yes, really. Oh, you haven't heard them all lately. Those jokes are terrible, trust me.
Sid,
We're halfway through that book.
do you recall the flowers I had you bring back to the yard?
Don't worry, the book will be
Vaguely.
back for more than
Is
5,000
something
years.
wrong?
I'm afraid so. I was able to get most of the Morganbeards to take root,
Morganbeards are back.
but they rarely flower. I fear the soil here does not agree with them. However, I believe I have a solution.
That's it.
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles. I know.
I heard I'm going to marry the Morganbeards, and I was like, where is this side quest really going, bro? I was like, where is this quest going? And then I just realized what he meant by Morbles as well. I'm like, okay.
I know, but hear me out.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether drawn from their environs. I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor-inducing nutrients might well stimulate the flower to bloom. The endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound. I simply need a vine to prove the theory.
And all you need is a single vine from an ordinary Morble.
That is correct. A single vine. As for the Morble, I fear
You guys and your corn
may not
emotes, bro.
suffice. But, as luck would have it, a most extraordinary specimen is rumored to haunt the swamps of Rosaria. Why, a notice concerning this very creature was only recently posted on the hunt board.
How timely.
Well, I shan't keep you any longer. I know
Enjoy
you have
your
much
text
to do,
message.
as do I. Now, where did I put my watering can?
It's all a bit corny, innit, chat? Ha! See? Better joke. You guys, your Midwest and your corn, like, it ain't a thing over here, alright? The only association I have with corn around here is eating corn. That's it. Why has the music changed? It's like a different version.
If it's knowledge you seek, we've tons of...
Oh, we've got to go find the Morble. Eat no corn.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
Yeah, what happens in mid and the others as I come running back here? Did I ever tell you about the time I flew all the way to the bottom of Desmeki's basin?
What did you find down there?
A deeper understanding, Kupo. From outside, it seems so mysterious, but where does the water go, Kupo? They never fill up. Those are the questions that flew in the answer to the Kupo, but instead I found something about myself. I can't swim, Kupo. I hear your brother isn't a fan of carrot. If every carrot of Rosario is anything one thing in post-board, I can see why. Yes, that was the Whispering Waters. Whispering Waters. Rosario. Doop Be-doo-be-doo. Doo-doo-be-doo.
All right, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him out
Oh,
again.
here we
Tough
go
man.
again. Blackthorn is having his troubles again. We need to make sure. Bro, will you just let the man make weapons?
Speaking of which, I'm actually a bit,
Worried about him. And you want my advice.
Part 3 of the
so.
same side quest. Let's go.
It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh
I'm sure it's a funny one. Let's wait for the. Just let him cook. All right.
while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl instead. Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around, I thought maybe...
I'd speak to him again. Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay
I'm
him a
sure
visit as
Mid
soon
and
as
all
I
that
have a
are
moment.
absolutely fine
Right.
being not
I'll
being
meet
in
you by
danger.
the
or
forge
anything.
then. You come along when you're ready.
All the Akashic are like swarming them, but they're fine. They're fine. We got time for some side. I'm telling you, we'll mop these up in 10 minutes. I'm looking out of his window.
She can't kick this.
Now that's an
Glory to
emote I
Greek.
can make.
There you are. And not a moment too soon.
What's happened?
Taya's busy working herself into an early grave. Since the arrival of her latest patient, she's refused to stop, even for a moment. I've tried offering to see to him in her stead, but she won't hear of it. Clive, she hasn't left the infirmary in days. She's pushing herself too hard. And if she doesn't rest soon, will you talk to her? Order her to her chambers.
These are the extended cycles. Will you talk to her? Will you sort? Will you talk to this person? Will you talk to this person? Or go kill these bandits?
That's what it takes.
It's about 90% of
Because
the
if
side
she
quest.
keeps this up, I fear the hideaway will be without its best physica before too long.
This guy is overreacting, by the way.
I know better than to order Ty
She's
to do
gonna
anything.
die by standing in the
I'll speak
infirmary
to
of
her.
all places.
Thank you. I pray you have better luck than I.
Wow, this side quest. Well, we'll go over here to talk to her. Right. He's standing in stone, which we can't save.
Well, Taya, Rodriguez worried about you. And if what he says is true, then so am I. We all admire your dedication, but you do need to rest.
I will, when it's time. Until then, I'm staying put. We owe him that much.
She's just
Who is
sitting there
he?
watching him.
Someone from my past. Someone who doesn't deserve to die alone. It won't be much longer. The crystal's curse has almost finished its work. If I had the tears, I could ease his passing. But without them, we've nothing that will touch the agony of those last few hours.
How would tears help this man?
Not my tears. Tears of mercy. Alicia. It's the only thing strong enough.
Wonder where to
You
go get those.
wouldn't,
Oh, wait.
Taya. Surely. There must be something we can do for him.
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest kindness we can offer. You do well to remember that, Rodrigue.
I will. We have all the ingredients we need for Alicia Balwam. It needs to be fresh, though, so we rarely have much to hand.
He's so
I can make the draft
exciting
if
to listen
you
to,
can
isn't he?
bring me what we're missing.
Right. We have all the ingredients apart from one, and it's just like it's a happy day, guys. You know, this guy is Rodriguez is the happiest guy in the entire world in this game.
Listen,
Just tell me what you need.
You know.
there is a species of venom-weeping spider that lives in the forests of Northern.
think he
Near Lorbert's Pass. Bring me one of their eyes. Preserve it.
I
as best
understand
you
the
can,
world
but
is like in a
avoid
bad place,
contact with
but
the tears.
bro, everybody else
Make
can have
sure
a bit.
the other
You know,
ingredients are ready before you return.
and I will just like Just sit in the corner.
Thank you, Clive. I won't forget this.
Yeah. Slay Mitchling. I don't even know what that means. Please, sir, can I have some marble? That's the name of the quest, by the way. Please, sir, can I have some marble? Get it? If you know Oliver, you. Any Oliver fans? Anyone like the movie Oliver? Oliver Twist? Yo, Blackthorn, what's up, man? What's weighing you down? Apart from the anchor. Get it?
Bloody hell, Clive. Not this again.
I know, it's funny, I was thinking the same thing, Blackthorn. Not this again.
And you got better things to do with your
Actually,
time.
we do. We need to go save mid, but the game dictated we
That
didn't.
remains to be seen. August tells me he showed
That
you a ring.
remains to be seen. Oh, I'm
Decided
sure
to
Jill
clean
is
up.
doing just fine by now. That remains to be seen.
Said to you.
Where's the wall when
Do
he's
you
found
mind
my head
telling us
again?
why?
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one. If it weren't the ring, and it was something I said, then I'm sorry.
You know, August, you
It
begin
was
to
the
know.
ring, right? It brought back some unhappy memories, that's all. Memories better left forgotten.
Fair enough.
Memories of what?
Understand your boundaries.
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn. But sometimes it helps to
Boundaries
talk about them.
are
And
boundaries, bro.
sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
I am solely on
Don't be
Blackthorn's
like
side for
that.
this.
Fine.
And they just pushed it
If
out.
it'll
of me.
get you off my back. That ring you flashed was the work of Zoltan. We apprenticed together back in the day.
You've never mentioned him before.
Why
Ben
would I?
Stiller?
Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I did, we almost came to blows. The ring brought it all back. I could tell it was one of his the moment I saw it.
Wait, no, that's not.
Vast has improved, though. More than I thought possible. That thing's a work of art.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil, maybe. What's it matter to you?
It matters because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it. The fact is,
My brain went to Zulu for some reason.
I couldn't make anything even half that detailed.
So what? You're an armorer, not a jeweler.
I'm the Idaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village forge. My armor keeps you lot safe, and my swords keep you dangerous.
He says that, but he goes, it's not my best work.
As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my heart and soul into my work. Because the curse breakers deserve better than second best. And I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Zoltan.
I refuse!
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit? Learn his secret.
Refuse!
I doubt he'd be too happy to see me.
Then just this once. Make peace with being second best. Swallow your pride and focus all your energies on the task at hand. Keeping the curse breakers armed and armored. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't, and it's going to distract you, we need to do something about it.
What'd you say, Blackthorn? And it's not like you'll be going alone.
All right.
Magic. So, where do you reckon old what's-his-name is then? Zoltan, was
Zoltan!
Indra.
it? Dravosh, eh? That rings a bell. Not far from Tabor, right? Just north of the fields of Carava. Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravosh as soon as you can, yeah? And I'll make sure Blackthorn don't get...
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I love the original Love as well. I grew up with that one. Right, made for Dravod, use a humble, slay Meedling. Okay. Out in the world we go. Okay. Bing. Oh, I would love to go do that right now, but we have do 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 do. I think walking through here is actually the quickest way. Although this isn't safe anymore, that's the thing, so it's a Hey, how's the rebuilding of Lost been going? Looks fantastic. You're right over it. Cool.
Rodriguez could have mentioned these spiders would be the size of curls.
But they're not.
Fire and flame!
Trying.
It's over.
Dun, dun, dun. Now, why does spiders even exist? I say the same about wasps. Gotta have a spider level. Gotta have spider enemies in games.
Hopefully one will be enough. Rodriguez will have prepared the other ingredients by now.
I'm sure he would have. Right. Another one done. Dun dun. Jabba dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. I would leave this town, guys. The Kashik are gonna get you. Give me. Can I spawn my chocobo yet? No.
No use calling Ambrosia now.
Ready, go?
Right, ready? Gotta do our daily. I'm gonna sing the chocobo theme because the game hasn't added one. First Final Fantasy games don't add a chocobo theme, probably, yeah?
Fly, Ambrosia. Oh, that was going for me. Like, get out of my way. Just passing by, that's what I said to those guys there. So. There is one of these then, at last.
Kicked out already?
No. This charmer ain't letting anyone through.
Enjoying
the
the side
gate's
quests,
closed.
just starting them.
Chief's orders. No one's allowed in.
Yeah, that's why you
without
only
his
pop
say-so.
up when I'm on side quest.
Not that I'd have let you in anyway. You look like trouble. I suggest you go home.
That's what I'm trying to do, you little prick. Ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No. It isn't. Blackthorn.
Long time no see, eh?
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise, but since you are so nicely, I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking numbskull. Now let us through.
All right.
Alright, dude.
Just don't go starting anything with the chief.
Or what?
Yeah, I promise I won't throw the first punch. That good enough for you?
Go on then.
To answer your question, said, am I enjoying the
Much
side
obliged.
quest? Well, they said we need to get back to mid and the others as soon as possible. And then the game's like, but here's a bunch of side quests. And then the start of the side quest, Clive goes, I've got nothing better to do. And I'm like, are you kidding me? How'd I feel about the previous story segment? Pretty rushed. Kind of.
So this
That's
is Dravosh.
didn't leave a good taste in my mouth
Not
like
much
the rest
going
of
on,
them do.
is there?
The rest of the story was really
It's a smithing
good.
town.
That one, not so much.
When I was a lad, you'd have to shout to be heard over the sound of hammer on anvil.
When these guys are finished talking, I'll elaborate.
Clive, you're good with people. You speak to Zoltan.
Hey, you ain't backing out now.
Don't
are
mess
ya?
with the Zoltan, you
There's a
know.
river of bad
I
blood
knew there
between
was
me and the
something.
chief.
It's that Adam
If
Sandler
someone
film.
can build me a bridge.
Don't mess with the Zoltan. He's like
Do not cross it.
superhuman.
All right.
That's a good
I'll
film,
see
by the
what
way.
I can do.
That's a good film.
I appreciate it.
I was like Zoltan. I know
You'll be
that.
near
I
the
know that.
forge on the
from somewhere.
hill. It was our master's. He'd have inherited it when I left.
Forge on the hill.
Good luck. You'll be needing it.
W? You mean by W? You mean like a win? I felt the whole section was a bit rushed. Liquid Flame? Well, Zantetsuken. I think it is. But like, that or don't call it Liquid Flame because they haven't meant... Oh, Liquid Flame! I know what you mean. I remember the fight now. Did you get whopped? We just had to do the fight in the end. Wasn't that the whole section? The Hubbard fight was really good. Like I liked the fight, but he just died like that. Like the guy that was, they were building him up to be like some kind of like, I thought it was either being controlled by Ultima, or he was just like gonna be a really interesting character, and he just like was destined to just lose to Clive, and I just felt that was kind of wasted character. They built a character up for nothing, basically. Yeah, obviously we're gonna fight him, but it was just kind of like he's just gonna appear and he's gonna fight us, and then he dies. And then Barnabas just shows up, shows off how strong he is compared to us, which is laughable since we beat Bahamut. But hey, whatever. I just felt the whole thing was just, that whole story segment just felt out of place for the rest of the game. It annoyed me. And then yeah, Jill wants to, I mean, I wasn't expecting Jill to win. Clive running straight into an Odin attack of all things blindly is stupid, but let's not even go down that. But then yeah, Jill like obviously getting captured is just used as a catalyst to drive Clive forward.
If we can't
But
fire the forges, how are we going to earn it?
yeah, I just kind of felt he was wasted. I liked his fight in his moveset, and he used not Galbog, Gungnir as his weapon and stuff. Because Gungnir is obviously a legendary weapon, a mythical weapon. But like, expecting more from Jill. I had the feeling the moment they're just using her, the game's using her as a damsel in distress for
Would you like to
Clive
see
a
my
lot,
wares?
and I don't like that. I feel like they're wasting her character potential. She's better
Thank
than
you.
that, and she's a stronger character.
May
than
we
that as
meet
well.
again.
And they keep like downplaying her. Yeah, they keep downplaying her. I know
Isn't there
exactly
anything
what
we
you
can
mean.
do to help?
Like I wasn't expecting her to be able to beat him, to be honest here. I think it was pretty clear that she was never going to win that fight. But like, they didn't even show it. They did nothing. It was just kind of, yep, it's over.
Sorry, but if none of you lot can smell orange.
I just felt that was one of the weakest parts of the story so far.
What's the point of mining this shit?
It just felt like the weakest part of the game so far, and it annoyed me.
Miners only. Can't have you tripping headfirst into a pile and bringing the whole place down.
I mean, I agree with that. Did I not go here before? I think I can't. I knew the moment Jill was like, something was gonna happen to her. I'm glad she ain't dead, but like. But he was like, Jill was fine. I was like, how does she, like, how does he know she's fine? 1 minute he has no idea what's going on with the characters. And then they're like, oh, she's fine. I woke up and she's fine. And then like, I know they kind of explain it, but like, and then like, Joshua's like, he's nearly dead. Like, they're using him. They don't want him to die, so he severed all of his like important parts, but he's just barely alive. But then suddenly he just wakes up and then gets out of his bed. I mean, I'm sorry, bro, but yeah, icons can feel the ether, but Clive just suddenly standing up in that scene minutes after Joshua saying that he shouldn't be able to move is just.
That's my obituary written then.
Again, the whole section is just meh. The whole section was kind of meh.
Mama, why hasn't Papa come back yet?
He's helping the chief with something very important. You go back inside now.
The side quest did open up a whole new village, right?
Hotter,
Well, don't say any more because I might.
Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon the intrusion.
But yeah, it just.
I'm looking for the chief.
I felt like they're just. You know how Kupka and Titan, that was set in. The game took a long time to set that up, and that's why the payoff was so good, right? Now the Bahamut thing was really good, and the scene was really good, but even that section started to feel a bit rushed, which is laughable considering the amount of side quests there are.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well done, Snotty.
Don't mess with his old town.
Get out before things turn nasty.
Bro, this
Blackthorn's here.
What did you say?
He's traveled a long way to see you.
Yes, has he?
He's waiting. Down by the
gates. You hearing positive stuff?
Then
I keep hearing the opposite, dude.
You take him with you when you leave.
Didn't you apprentice together?
So what if we did? Fuck! We're getting nowhere. These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless.
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless we can find some new crystals.
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor and piss off. Oh, and if you're struggling to find your way out, ask Blackthorn.
But we didn't come all the way here.
Knows exactly where the exit is.
He's
not wanted here, and neither are you.
All right, I'm going.
It reviewed incredibly well. You should ask Metacritic that same question.
Please, Chief,
It got people review bombed it on Metacritic.
We'll be ruined.
But I don't know if that's just because the internet was like, it's not Diablo 4, so let's review bomb it, kind of thing. You know how Horizon got backlash because it's not Elden Ring? Kind of viewpoint.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Casually, I think this game is fine as it is. Like, overall, I think like a traditional Final Fantasy fan might have problems with this game, but might find the problems with this game. Those who enjoyed 15 will 100% enjoy this game. Those who are first to the, if this is your first Final Fantasy game, you'll definitely enjoy this game. I'm coming in with the mindset of a Final Fantasy game, you got to remember, and as many of us probably have. Whereas if you are playing this game, a lot of people who are playing this probably haven't played many single player Final Fantasy games. I'm not counting 4. This is why I don't count 14, because a lot of people who play 14 won't touch any other Final Fantasy game in existence because it's not an MMO. Do you understand my point? That's why I say things like that, because, you know, exactly, this game has a very MMO feel to it, which is why people who are like 14 love it.
The chief will think of something.
I think the game is pretty solid. Like, if there was a percentage, I don't do percentages. I'd say it's a solid 80%. It's a very solid game, but the things that bother me a lot. Overall, I still think this is a good game.
Guess.
Don't get me wrong.
Zoltan told you to piss off.
As a personal favor to him, yes.
No worries, Ted. See you in a bit. I'm still enjoying the game. No worries.
At least he didn't beat about the bush.
I just think the game tires itself out
him round.
at a certain point.
Not after what I did.
Which is what exactly? If we're to help, we need to know. What turned the village against you?
Good way of putting it, Mushroom.
I left. Dravoshed.
I think if they added more interesting mechanics to the game, the combat would be so much more fun. Elemental and status are like...
There are two kinds of smiths in this world, you see. My kind,
I feel like it's
for
a
the
lack
love
of
the craft, who labour on a single piece from dawn to dusk to get it just right. And the other kind, who are in it for different reasons. People like Zoltan, whose work is quick and cheap.
Yeah, I said that yesterday. Highs are high, lows
who
are low.
shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among
But,
themselves.
sorry, I'm not giving this side quest fair time. The lows aren't that bad from a general perspective. It's just I like to look for a challenge in a game, which is why I fought a dragon that's 10 levels higher than me, because if he can two-shot me, then I can actually make a challenge out of that and make it interesting. Whereas this game has just been made to be a bit too easy, and there's not enough mechanics in the game, which is interesting considering an MMO that has full of mechanics, and it's important to have mechanics, which is why raiding is so important in MMOs, because everyone has their role. This game doesn't do that kind of thing. So.
It wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's throats. And bit by bit, people started taking sides. You would have torn Dravoshed in half had it gone on.
I do think the story carries the game, though.
I left.
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's
And I
tables.
do like all the characters,
Dravoshed
even here.
prospered without me and my lofty ideals getting in the road. Until the crystals run out at any rate. Without magic to fire the furnaces, this place is as good as dead.
It depends on how you look at it, though. There's got to be other ways of making fire. We manage it in the Deadlands.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, yeah.
See you later, Deluge. Have a great rest of your evening. If I don't see you around tomorrow or whatever, have a great rest of your weekend. And thanks for the follow again. Appreciate it.
He saw all of this coming. New crystals were the problem, not the solution. And spent years coming up with ways of doing without.
You know what I mean, though, right? Where there's a will, there's a way. What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault. You couldn't have predicted this.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last. Clive. Dravoshed won't last long without its furnaces.
Bongo's back.
So, do you think it's time we shared Sid's bellows with the world? The way I see it, it's your decision to make.
Hold on, Blackthorn. Sid made those things for us. They give us an edge over the rest. And you'd be throwing it away.
All right. Do it. This place was your home. I won't abandon it to its fate. Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. It was only ever a matter of time before we shared them. Let this be another step on the road to freeing Valisthea from the prison of the Crystal's blessing. Dravoshed will show the world that it's possible. Wouldn't you agree, August?
When you put it that way, of course. It's like hearing Sid speak from beyond the grave.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the plans then?
I know I'm off by heart. I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly a one-man job. Do us a favour and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two with you, August.
All right then.
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me some salamander skin. I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand the heat. Luckily for us, salamanders feed out in the fields of Carava.
Time for a spot of hunting, then.
I've got some. I've bought loads of them. You're gonna make me do it again, though, aren't you? But why? Why me? Single salamander. Hey, do you want the side quest to go on forever? No? Then stop complaining about it. It'd be worse if they asked me to kill 10 of them. You want me to kill how many now? Yeah, I know what you mean. It takes longer to walk than to kill it. It's just like...
Let's make this quick, shall we?
This is exactly in the same spot as the last guy that I fought. There was a quest from here that I had to go and kill some smelly thing from here. It's exactly the same location, the same enemy. Just slightly different. Firing stuff at you again. Oh, wrong way around. He's going to... He's beginning to believe.
I dare say that would be enough for a decent set of bellows.
I wouldn't go that far. We killed what? Yeah, it was one lizard with lots of scales, man. Like, you know, we just tear it out, you know.
What's this all about then?
Don't know. Some kind
Have you not heard of, like, you know...
Any trouble finding the skin?
Nothing I couldn't handle.
The skin, see? You only need one skin.
There should be plenty.
See? Blackthorn says it's got nothing to do with Clive.
Time to put these louds to work. If everyone pulls their weight, we'll be finished in no time.
Ow. You stretch it! The whole thing is get... Man's asking me to put logic on the side quest in this game.
I honestly didn't think it'd work.
Look. The side quest is simple. They put a load of story together, for one quest where you go out, kill one salamander, and come back, because that's the actual quest.
But it's hot enough, all right.
But it takes 20 minutes to half an hour to complete it because
You know what this means?
MMO designers are good at content stalling.
I do, yeah. Dravost is saved.
Sorry about earlier.
Now he's sorry.
I take back everything I said.
I don't care, Zoltan.
That thing you built us is
Unforgiven.
an honest to God's marvel.
I'd be 10 million
You've
gil.
saved our village.
Pay up 10
It's
million gil.
Blackthorn you should be thanking. He oversaw the construction.
That'd be 20 million gil. Take it or leave
Give
it.
this to him, would you?
If it's not 20 million gil, I'm out.
Pit coal cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to eke the most out of our forges.
Eek.
That there was my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and your forge will burn hotter for longer, which will do wonders for your steel. Our secret for yours. Only fair. I've always envied Blackthorn. Since the day I became chief, I spent every spare moment trying to match up to the bastard. No amount of sleepless nights at the anvil will ever bridge that gap, though. He's a genius. Plain and simple. The man Dravost needed. But he took all his talent and left. Gifted and free. Is it any wonder I hate his guts?
The cinders would mean more coming from you.
I need to forgive him first. And that's not gonna happen.
Oh, God. Please don't tell me that's a setup for part 4, because I'm done with the Black.
Well, you know what they say. Oriflamme
Why
was
is he
built in a
August?
day and all that.
One more time, bro.
These things take time. Especially when they involve two geezers who hold grudges tighter than their hammers. But what matters is, Blackthorn's got that twinkle back in his eye. And I'd call that a job well done.
You just need to stop bothering the leader of the group.
I reckon he's going to be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off without us? I'll see that the old git gets home safe and sound.
See that you both do. I'll save the cinders till then.
All right. It'll be a nice little surprise for him.
Go see Blackthorn at the camp. See that? There it is. Right. Why don't we just go? Alright.
He's still explaining the ins and outs of the new forge, so I doubt we'll be going anywhere for a bit. No sense you waiting around.
Well, I'll go
These
do the next
things are
side
going
quest.
to take some getting used to.
Yeah. Give it a week, and you'll wonder why you ever bother with crystals. Let's run through it again, shall we?
Well, at least I ain't got to do that one anymore. Deliver the thing to the hideaway's infirmary. Deliver the thingy. Use the hunt board to load. Right, so we've got 2 hunts to do. We're gonna do the sickles first. Sickies? Sickles. We need to look for the sickles. Sickles? Anyone seen the sickles around here? Sickles? Oh, there's an area that I've not been to yet. Na, 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 na. Why does the song remind me of like that song from 15? I get the feeling it's this way. Well, at least this is more exciting than, you know, talking quests. Fine. I told you guys, 10 minutes. We would have everything mocked up. It's been 9 long minutes, alright? Don't worry. Who are you? Who are you, bro? It's been 84 years. Nah, it's been... That was 300 experience. That... Oh, no. Elgaroo!
Slow.
Kamehameha. It's literally the Kamehameha way, by the way. How do you do photo mode again? If I were to say how to do photo mode again, I don't even know how to do it. How do you do photo mode again? How do you... Anyone remember? Oh. Wait, what? What's there? Why would you not be able to do it in battle? What kind of tutorial message is this? Use photo mode. Where is it, you stupid game? Oh my. It just says use photo mode. That's its tutorial. Use photo mode. I remember finding it by accident last time, to be honest with you. Being completely honest. Not a tough fight.
Nice try. Too slow. Nice try.
Why are you still alive, bro? Where is photo mode again? Bro, I promise you, I found it accidentally last time, and now I don't remember. I haven't got the faintest how to activate it. Oh, it's here. No, it's not. It's just the settings. No, this is just this stuff. And touchpad just brings this up. Hold on. Pause the game and the options, but go to attribute. Oh. Why is it here? Look at this. It's in a section of the game that's absolutely nonsensical. Why isn't it just a shortcut button? Why isn't it just in the main menu? It's under attribute. You have to go to this part of the menu and then press that. I can't. Again, really well thought of here, guys. Anyway, I'm looking for the sickles. Where's the sickles then? Why is this cut off? There's no such thing called the sickles. I didn't even name that one. It's in Dalmatia, that's all I know. I'll be honest, this stuff really annoys me. I still think the bounties should just show up on the map. Nobody wants to go, right, let me zoom in on all the maps. Find out exactly where things are. Like, name one person. One person tell me that they enjoy looking for the bounties. That's a bit of mystery. When a game that handholds you, literally tells you where everything is every 2 seconds, suddenly when it starts asking to look for things, you're kind of like, well, this doesn't feel right. I know what you're gonna say. Kind of normal in an MMO, isn't it? Where's the flipping... I'm nowhere near where I need to be. Don't... I want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, alright?
Let's go.
Or just show everything on there when you zoomed out. Like, I know it's right there, but sometimes you have to really zoom in to see this area drift. You're like...
Fly, Ambrosia.
Chocobos don't fly, but okay. And before someone says, well, actually, in Final Fantasy 9. Yeah, actually, I said that before. Or just, you know, in the menu, it gives you like a location thing and it takes you to that area. Like, not knowing where the enemy is fine. But having like a list in the menu and you can just kind of like check out which areas where, if you've unlocked it, obviously. If you haven't unlocked it, then, you know. Like, I don't want to just give me it without unlocking the area first. That way I'll know whether I unlocked it or not. Now I have a good idea where this is going to be. Probably over down it. There it is. Chocobo versus Chocobo.
You deserve a rest.
Never mind. Wah, wah.
That's like no chocobo I've ever seen. Something tells me it won't be easily broken. Too slow.
Oh, he has that move. No, you can. Wait. Can I have the camera move freely, please? I want to look at... It's literally a Kamehameha, by the way. Final Fantasy 16 gameplay. Dragon Ball Clive. Da 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 da. It is mind blowing that I can't zoom out further. If I were to do these, upload these hunts individually onto YouTube, this would be my thumbnail. Look at that, boom. This is what, by the way, this is what it looks like when you don't have to stop behind the camera. Mega player's still going. Hadouken! I think more Kamehameha way. Kamehameha! With hunts. Just show the area where the hunt is. No one criticized it was a bad choice, and then... Yeah, I know what you mean. I kind of like... What bothers me the most right now, as far as I know, is you can't refight them. Once you do it, that's it. I can't come back at the end of the game and do like a challenge where I put the weakest weapon on or whatever and fight all the hunts again. Nope, not allowed to do any of that. You kill it once, that's it. It never comes back. Right, let's go kill a Morble. Whispering Waters in Rosario. It's just so much fun, dude. It's... Chicken nuggets obtained. Now I'm hungry. Whispering Waters. Whispering Waters. Anyone see where Whispering Waters are? Any takers? Any oh, I found it! 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 It is cool they call it Morbles in the game. I'm fairly certain that there is definitely people on the internet that are tweeting and raging that how dare they call Marlboros Morbles? Because they don't know that's their original name. I am willing to bet that is quite a regular misconception. They're like, wow, they call them Marbles. Wow, they didn't call them Marlboros in the game. Wow. And I'm like, and those who know are like, well, isn't that ironic?